LiveItLikeLisa here, and today's video is a job I've been putting off and off and off for ages, and it is, I mean, this is after a particularly greasy night of cooking, but yeah, as you can see, I really need to give my stovetop and oven, my oven I'm pretty disgusted about, hasn't been cleaned for months, so I need to give this a whole deep clean and yeah, getting it back to normal. And even my splashback, as you can see from all the grease splatter up there from last night's dinner, yeah, really needs doing. So that's what we're going to tackle today, and I'm even ashamed to even look at that. So yeah, that's how bad it can get. So I'll set the camera up and let's get started. So I'm going to start by just removing this and cleaning this part separately anyway. I'm not always one to use natural stuff, especially when the oven looks this bad. So this is the product I like to use. Easy Off heavy duty oven cleaner. It's supposed to be like a low toxic, I'm not sure if this is the low toxic one, but it really works really well and it's reasonably cheap. So that's the one I like to use. Now before I start, I'm actually going to get some towels and put some towels down to protect the wooden floor just in case anything drips off. So I'll just go and grab those now. And this job, like, God, I normally do this every couple of months at least, but I don't think I've done this for probably nearly 6 months now, which is pretty gross. So it is definitely way overdue. I just keep all the racks in there while I spray it, and then when I clean it, I'll actually take them out. Oh no, this isn't low toxic, this is pretty toxic. Make sure you got a well ventilated area. It's horrible. And I'm pretty generous with my spray. I don't care about using a whole can if I have to.
What if this is the video that makes you go viral and famous?
Oh God, I hope not. I hope not too many people see my oven looking this gross and grotty. Okay, so I leave that for a few minutes, and then while that's doing its thing, I'm actually going to start cleaning the stove top. So for the elements themselves, I've just removed the bars or grids or whatever those things are that go over the burners, and I'll remove all these, and I'll show you what I do with them. I get some boiling water, just boiled in a kettle. I put a heap of washing detergent in, just a regular dishwashing detergent, and then I pour my boiling water over the top. I probably need 2 kettles worth, I think, to cover these, or maybe not. Oh, that should do it. So I just let them soak now and let the detergent and the water soften all that grease up, and then we can come back and clean those. While the elements are soaking, I want to start cleaning this cooktop. And what I like to do first is just get some paper towel and get as much as the grease and solid bits off as possible first. This was my famous fried chicken thighs that causes this much splatter, as well as the kids probably making bacon and eggs for breakfast. And while we're here, I'll also just wipe off a bit of that backsplash as well. Now what I like to use when when the cooktop's got a bit of caked on grease, I like to use this Jif cream cleanser, especially around like these sort of ones. I don't use this all the time because I think it can get a bit abrasive for the stainless steel, but sometimes if it's really stubborn, I just get one of these steel wool pads, and just to help get those stubborn ones off. I mean, obviously if you keep up your cleaning of your stove regularly, it probably wouldn't even get to this, but honestly some nights I just really can't be bothered. Got better things to do after coming home from work than standing cleaning an oven or a stove after you've cooked dinner and washed up. I keep an old toothbrush and I use that to go around the actual gas lighter part, just to keep that clean and free of grease, and all these little pieces in here helps get into the nooks and crannies. Now, one little tip I do have is not to use any abrasive cleaners on your knobs where all the stickers and that are, or like I think it's painted on rather than a sticker, but yeah, because the abrasive cleaner will actually take those off. So I've just rinsed my rag and I'm just using a bit of water. I sometimes use a bit of spray and wipe if it's a bit particularly greasy, but yeah, just don't use anything abrasive near your knobs because it will take the decals off and that will be really annoying. Okay, for the actual backsplash, what I'm going to use is the Ajax spray and wipe first, just to get the grease off. I like that one, the lavender fragrance, and then I'll go in after the grease has gone off and use the Ajax spray and wipe for glass, because it's a glass splash wipe. Okay, so for the pan, I also spray that with a heap of the oven cleaner. Just got a towel underneath again to protect my surface. Okay, so I'll leave that to soak a little bit. Horrible part of the process, and I do recommend wearing gloves because you will get it on your hands and it is quite strong. So as you can see, that is gross. Like, I'm so ashamed, but oh well, it's life, isn't it? Sometimes better things happen in your life than cleaning an oven. So now that these are all shiny and new again, I'll put all the elements back on. So moral of the story is probably not allow your oven to go 6 months without cleaning it. It's probably not worth it, because it's just, I've just wasted a whole Sunday cleaning the damn thing and it's been horrible. Absolutely horrible, but it's done now, I guess, for another 6 months. Now we're just going to have takeout for the next 6 months because I don't want to use my stove or my oven anymore. It looks good as new on the top, and now I'll just show you the inside. Okay guys, I've finally finished. It's actually night time now, and yeah, this has taken me, okay, I can't say all day because I must admit I pretty much slept until lunchtime today, and yeah, but I'd say if I started it and didn't stop in between, I reckon it would have taken me a good 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, it was a pretty big job, but it's clean now. The cooktop's looking all nice and sparkly again. Backsplash is all good. So yeah, all this is looking good. I've just got the oven heating up at the moment just to burn off all the excess fumes from the oven cleaner. So what I've done now is I've put the tray back in and I've lined it with foil. It normally does have foil in there. I'm not sure what stage it got taken out and never replaced, but I just like to keep a sheet of foil in there. It will just help with future cleanups. And yeah, it's not perfect by any means, but it's definitely a lot more clean and hygienic than it was previously. So if I wanted to get it back to, you know, brand spanking new, I'd probably have to do another like a whole other day cleaning it again. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And what a crap way to spend Sunday afternoon though, really. So I'll have to try my best to keep on top of it from now on. But yeah, it's just a shit job. Like, if there's one job I would pay someone to do, it would be to clean my oven. Like, it's just horrible. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And I mean, I really doubt it would have given you any motivation to clean your own oven, because I mean, watching someone else clean their oven wouldn't motivate me, that's for sure. But yeah, just thought I'd show you now, all clean, all happy. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.